Hello, hello. Welcome back. It is Dana. We are here to do Peaky Blinders Season 2, Episode 4. At the end of last episode, Tommy went and bought a horse that some other lady was bidding on, and he won the horse, but she's like, I wanted this horse for her filly? Mare? I forget what the gender of the horse was. Um, but she wanted it to, I think, mate with whatever her horse was. And she was like, if you ever decide to do that or whatever, or if you're looking for a horse trainer, that's me. I train horses. She gave him her card, and as they're ready to leave, the boys are really excited. They're all happy because they got the horse, and now they're gonna do whatever with the horse. And then Sabini's dude, his guy who he hangs out with all the time, was like, fuck no, and he tries to shoot Tommy, and all hell breaks loose, and then, surprise, surprise, Arthur beats the shit out of him, because it seems like that's Arthur's only job in the gang, is just to beat the shit out of people, or beat people to death. Like, that's like his MO now. Like, that's all he does. So, and I know he's got a lot of PTSD happening and a lot of flashbacks happening, and again, I'm not trying to say he doesn't have a lot of problems, and it's 1919, so we don't have a lot, there's not a lot to deal with this. There isn't, like, good medication for it. There is no therapy. So his brain just sort of, and he just, But anyway, so this all happens, and the other thing that happened is Polly's son, who now sort of is coming into the fold a little bit, that got taken from her when he was a child, observed all of this, and he sort of agreed, not to say anything to Polly, because she didn't want him to go. She was like, you're staying home, you can't go, please don't take him. And then I think it was John who was like, listen, if he's going to be in the family, he's got to start doing, like, family stuff. It's going to be fine. We'll take care of him, yada, yada, yada. So on the way out, basically he tells Tommy and he agree that he won't say anything to Polly. They go back to the house, and she's like, how was it? And he was like, fine. We went, we bought a horse. No big deal. Nothing out of the ordinary happened. So now he's starting his relationship with her off by lying. And also, Tommy was very against him staying with them. He's like, I'm going to stay for a while. I want to get to know my mom. I want to get to know my family, yada, yada, yada. And Tommy's like, you're underage. Go back home. When you're 18, you can come back or whatever. And he's like, listen, if I have to go back there, I'm going to blow it up, essentially. And he's like, I know what you do. I'm not opposed to it. I understand what's happening here. This is my family. I'm not going anywhere. I'm like, he's very hard-headed like the rest of them. So, I'm curious to see what his role or what his place is going to be going forward, and what happens, how Polly changes as a result of it. Because, like, right now, Polly's a badass fucking bitch, and you do not want to mess with Polly. She is, like, one of the best characters. She takes no shit. She gets shit done. And I'm interested to see what changes now that she feels like she got her son back that was taken away from her, and how she wants to be like a loving sort of parent to him, but also be this other side of her, which has to take care of all this other shit. So I'm interested to see what that relationship is going to do and how it's going to change her. And overall, just how her son's name is Michael, how Michael's, inclusion in this family changes things overall. I'm less interested in the woman who I think's name is Misty May. No, that's a volleyball player. May something or other. And the horse, which I know is probably supposed to be, like, what I'm most excited to find out about, but I'm honestly more excited about or interested in the Michael in the family, and how Polly is going to be going with that. But regardless, I'm excited about everything. This show is so fucking good. I do not know why it's not why more people didn't watch it. I mean, it got 6 seasons, so I'm guessing it got some viewership, but I don't remember hearing about it in the same way I heard about like Game of Thrones or The Sopranos or Succession that we hear about now. Maybe we did and I just don't remember, but I think more people should be watching the show because it's fucking great. Okay, so that said, let's get into it. This is Peaky Blinders Season 2, Episode 4. And I did find out, actually, that they do have titles. They're just not on Netflix. There's titles somewhere. I saw them, but I don't remember where I saw them. But I don't have any titles or names of episode names. But regardless, here we go. Peaky Blinders, Season 2, Episode 4. Oh, that's right, this kid died. Oh, I forgot that they killed him to make a point. Oh my god, it really is a wooden box. Is that his mom? Yeah, I guess so. Why is his head bleeding? Did she get him, like, where the razor blade was in his hat? I mean, he's always trying to do the right thing, Tommy. The other thing, too, is the coloring on this show is so, like, drab that whenever there's violence, it really stands out because the red blood is just so easy to see. Ugh, this guy. Fucking Campbell, man. Oh, Tommy seems like he's on a mission, though.
You might think this is a curious place for me to suggest a meeting. What? The surprises have just begun.
Nothing you do is normal, so don't pretend like it is.
You look a little unsteady, Mr. Shelby.
Are those the IRA people?
Take a seat.
He seems very unsure.
We're working together. Blowing up the garrison was your idea. You chose me.
You answer to an agent of the Crown.
Perhaps we can just...
Interesting.
Isn't it?
Stick to the agenda.
Whose agenda?
There's a...
That's right, Tommy. Get everybody confused.
Some weeks ago, Mr. Shelby carried out a military mission on behalf of pro-treaty Republicans here in Birmingham.
There is a unique political situation.
Yeah? How does that feel?
Let us
Tell me.
to the...
How does that fucking
words
feel?
here.
Temporarily, we have a shared interest.
Following the success of your mission...
Fuck you.
Will you shut up?
Can we just conduct ourselves here? No one in this room wants to breathe the same air as anyone else.
Alright, he's finally made one good point.
Nevertheless, the pro-treaty Paddies and the King want the same man dead.
You usually are right, Tommy. I hope it's not somebody he knows. Man, he's got pretty eyelashes.
I am.
Did you ask why in France?
Yeah.
Well, what do you know? You weren't fucking there.
Why me? Because if anyone connects me to this, it will be assumed that it was a criminal act and not a political one.
He's not fucking stupid.
Here, you will have complete immunity after the fact. But in the execution, you will get no help from agents of the crime.
And we can't be seen to be involved.
No equals. Bang. And your man here will shed no tears as he looks the other way.
I'm sure he will not. He will dance in the fucking streets if Tommy ends up dead.
Nevertheless, as I know,
That's great.
What about your expert license, Mr. Shelby?
What
You
about
had a
it?
deal with Mr. Churchill.
Just deck him.
Wondermouth, Don Henry, he is a spy. He is working for the irregulars against the pro-treaty Paddies. You report every fucking word back to him.
No, it's not possible. They both
Don Henry meets the anti-treaty Paddies in the back room of the Mother Red Cap in Salt Lake, sometimes twice a week. She was stepping into a
I mean, he understands very little.
If what you're saying is true, he'll be dealt with.
Bring me proof. The spy is dead. And we have a deal.
Here's... Well, oh, because he wants to keep his export license. That's right. Alright, so this is the Baker's people.
How long you got?
Oh, I don't think you guys are going to be happy for much longer. Is this the club where the Sabinis that they own or hang out at or whatever? Oh, something's happening. Oh, oh. Oh, Arthur. You're just gonna end up killing somebody. With your fists, most likely. Yeah, this has to be Sabini's club because of what happened at the racetrack. I mean, not the racetrack, the auction for the horse. Alright, who are you gonna pummel to death now, Arthur? Anyone you can see, apparently. Oh. Oh. Oh.
I'll protect you there.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Use my razor blade and a few complaints from the neighbours about the terrible fucking music. You want to tell them, or should I?
Fuck.
Place is under new management. I order the Peaky Blinders.
Fuck. He's got to stop doing so much coke. Did Tommy know about any of this? Was any of this, like, authorized by him? Uh-oh, that guy's having a heart attack or something. Oh no, he found a dead guy. Do I know who that is? I can't remember. Oh,
Somebody to see you, Mr. Shelby. He says it's come about the position of accounts clerk.
I forgot she even existed.
Michael.
Vacancy's been filled.
By whom?
Not according to this morning's paper. School I was top of the class in mathematics. And I did a night school course in accountancy at Worcester College. But I, like Lizzie out there, already know what you do. Mum says you want to be 80% legal within 2 years. 3. I can help. And I both want to be proud of this family.
You're not now? And you'll be proud at 80% legal?
Does Polly know you're here, Michael?
I'm 18 on Friday. I'll go where I please.
It's gonna make things very tricky.
You found your mother. Good luck.
So is he saying if Polly says yes, he'll say yes? And Polly's not gonna say yes.
I'm here to see Thomas Shelby. I have an appointment.
Come in. May Carlton. Mr. Shelby's has proper meetings in his other office. Gave you this address. He said it was a gambling den. I told him that I'd wanted to see one since I'm always reading about them in the papers.
I think you should probably check with him.
I know I feel a bit of an idiot because I'm early and he's late and I have no idea how to behave. In a gambling den. I'm going to train his race horse. For Epsom.
You know horses? This woman says she's training Thomas's horse.
So there's a lot about you.
Sorry, I'm late. It was a family matter. Yes, mate. Keep it locked up for a minute.
Yes, Thomas.
I'll show you around.
Not much to see when it's closed. It's more exciting when it's got people coming to make bets.
It's out in the open. What about the police?
What about him? You came here to get my girl, right?
Right. She looks in very good condition considering she's not been out on the gallops.
Girl is the best horseman in England.
I have a man called Mickey who'd argue the point.
Oh, Curly has such a love for the horse.
You get sad. How was your box van coming?
Midday.
Well, you've got time to take the lady to the garrison. Show her the spa, the tea rooms.
Just had it done up. There was a fire.
Oh.
What do you drink?
So early, but gin.
Well, yeah, it must be early because the horse thing's not coming until midday. So it's got to be like
Goodness, with something?
10 or 11.
Like what?
Tonic water?
He's not really a bartender.
What's wrong in there?
I bet that's the grossest thing you've ever tasted.
You wanna fuck me, Mrs. Carlton? That's because we should have this conversation before the booze starts talking for us.
Man of consent?
It's our horse.
The horse is why I'm here. Purely that.
Good. Good. Oh, it's us then. To the horse.
I'm sorry, that
To the derby.
face I'm making is her glass of weird-ass gin and cordial.
So is that what you say to women?
Only if we don't know what they want.
What if they don't want to fuck?
You don't.
Then life is simpler.
You want a simple life?
Doesn't everyone? That's
What
true.
do you want?
For what I'm paying you, Mrs. Carlton, I want a horse that will pay out at Epsom on an each-way bet.
I did some credit checks on you. Apparently, you don't exist.
My existence is questionable.
Gypsies don't know registers.
Charlie, this is the box then, too.
Thank you, Finn.
You know, I still don't know what you're going to call your horse.
Race is secret.
Race is secret.
I wonder if we're going to get a reappearance of Grace at some point.
I told him he'd definitely contact the job.
So he's going to.
He said all right and moved to London then. I said I won't give him to blackmail. No, it's no.
I'll give the job to the other candidate. He's much better qualified anyway.
Who?
City and Guilds.
The boy, he knows racing. He's good. He's a fast learner.
What if Michael really leaves?
Are you trying to manipulate Polly into saying yes?
He'll get a job in an office in London. I'm sure he'll write, yeah?
He
Yeah.
wrote a big speech about wanting to help you build up a respectable business. So I just let him leave.
Every month or so, he'll be back.
Oh, Tommy, you're too smart. He's too smart for his own good.
You want him to do this job.
Polly, I want what you want.
That is not true. If you wanted what Polly wanted, there would be a lot less arguments around here.
How much you paying?
You advertised right.
Like hell.
3 bob.
Like hell.
3 and 6.
4.
4 it is.
I love him, Tom.
I know. That's why I'll keep him away from the whole business. Put him in charge of the new. Agreed?
This went from fuck no, he's not working for you, to negotiating a higher salary for him. Must be Friday.
Your man said I'd give a drink to him.
There you go, lads.
And after that,
It's just like a tankard that you dip in.
What's that? No life for work.
Oh, that's nice.
A toast.
to Marco.
This is going over so much better than I thought it was going to, with Michael and Polly and the family. I feel like I'm being set up.
What is it, just us?
Just us.
We're celebrating.
Faceless.
What do you think, Arthur? Yeah, it's good. Good stuff, really nice. So good for the garrison. Suppose we could shift it to the... Right, what is it?
That is part of an export drive.
That's from the Bakers?
So on Monday morning, we'll be sending out our first export crate. A crate of rather good rich people in New York and Toronto and Boston. We're still paying a lot of money for the real stuff. So on Monday, the first Shelby Company crate will contain 1,000 Riley carburetors, but hidden in the backing will be 500 bottles of the finest quality single malt Scotch whiskey.
I know these guys love whiskey,
Shelby's.
but
It's granted by the Minister of the Empire himself.
I feel mostly indifferent about it.
Molly, all of the whiskey will be packed at the docks.
I'd so much prefer vodka or wine.
Being involved.
I swear to God, this guy is like a criminal genius. So, oh no, Arthur! This is not gonna end well for Arthur. I think Tommy was very specific about when he could and couldn't use cocaine, and now he's just using it all the damn time.
I'm in fucking love. Drink!
And rude.
What's this? Olives. Yeah, Piscalanius. Olive. I've taken 600 pounds on olives. Yeah, with little bits of onion. I told you, Arthur.
Trying to pass off cocaine as olives.
We take a course without sell direct. Yeah, I'm saying.
Do you?
600 came out of your pocket. It's under control.
I don't know that it
People are scared of you,
is.
Arthur. But if you don't straighten up, it'll be John's turn in London. It's under control. It's under control.
I don't know, man. I mean, they've got their hands in everything right now. And I'm a little concerned that they're gonna be overexpanding themselves.
Straighten up, soldier.
They got the betting, they got the racehorse, they got the prohibition whiskey. Now they're selling cocaine, and there's too many things. I'm concerned. Driving in the rain with a car that has no windows. That's gotta be annoying. I mean, if he's trying to keep a low profile, he probably shouldn't be driving a car at all. And he's on a stakeout.
What's your business?
See what I mean?
I'm sorry, I'm lost here.
Yeah, well, you can't stop here. Move on.
23 seconds. Oh. Looking for Ada.
Who are you?
Who are you? Is he the new Freddy?
It's all right, James. This is my brother.
Who's he?
He rents a room. Boys are all over the papers.
Just
Just one last push, eh? Then you'll go legit. Just one more obstacle to get round, then it'll all be straight.
Nice.
Actually, yes.
Mm.
I don't have any children, I do.
Uh-huh.
So, I've set up a trust fund.
For Carl?
The beneficiaries will be John's kids and Carl. In order for Carl to benefit, I need your signature.
Oh no, is this real? Or
Account, and the money will be transferred in the event of my death.
or is he trying to get her signature for something else?
Are you sick?
I'm just doing what any ordinary man would, putting my affairs in order.
This seems suspect. Did it have anything to do with what May said? I'd love to have some bread right now. Some good, delicious, crusty bread. Some olive oil. Ugh, it sounds so good.
You've lost control, Alfie. Have I? Everybody knows. All right, I'll talk to you. I'll fucking tell you how it was, right? What happened was this. All the time you were talking about dirty fucking Jews. All the fucking time, dirty fucking Jews.
Everybody makes fucking jokes. I didn't know you had no sense of humour.
And I'm gonna fucking mention how many my bookies worked Epsom this last May. None. None. Not one.
So for a few fucking jokes and Epsom, you fucking invite a tribe of savages into the city and...
I think he and the inspector would get along well.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the Jew thing.
You saying you're sorry?
Yeah.
Oh, no, write that down. He said I'm sorry. And also write down that all our bookies can go back to Epsom.
He didn't say that.
Who's asking you?
It's all right, come on. Alfie's an old friend. Now, admit it.
This is very tense.
It's out of control.
Yeah, they're out of fucking control, mate. Just write down peace. Just write down peace, right? Between the Jews and the Italians.
And war. Against the gypsies.
Okay, I'm not entirely sure what just happened. I mean, I know what Sabini was doing, but I'm not really sure what's happening on the other side. And I'm also wondering if Tommy is setting up these will things because of the fact that he's got to kill this dude who only has 23 seconds before cops get him when he goes to the house.
Nice house.
The horse is still out on the gallops. But I had Mickey prepare this report. You can read it now if you like, and then we can go see her.
Maybe Mickey and Curly can become friends.
If you're hungry,
Yes, a bit.
you can prepare something.
Do you have engine oil? Before I set off for Birmingham, the car needs oil.
You can get someone to do it.
This evening or tomorrow.
So
Far away from anywhere people usually stay over.
they are gonna fuck? Is that what's happening here? So were you lying the other day?
But it would be very usual.
I'm just saying, he's an attractive man. I mean, I don't know how I feel about the haircut, but the rest of it's very attractive. You're not good at this, are you? Or maybe they've asked her to try to seduce him, maybe?
I put all his photos in a drawer and locked it. As if that was going to make a difference.
I wonder how long he's been gone.
Now, do you have a map
Oh.
of the house? Do you have a map? Because I'm not going to be able to find my way in the dark. See, at midnight, I'm gonna leave my wing, and I'm gonna come find you. And I'm gonna turn the handle.
Right. Day rate, 7 shillings. Loading, unloading. Night rate 3. Total 10. Let's go and get a drink. Look.
You don't need him to go out drinking. You can go alone.
Without a Shelby by his side.
Oh, alright, that makes more sense.
So you're using me? Yeah? Come on. Told you this city's gone mad. Girls go out on their own now. 2 pints of alcohol, please. Fuck that. We're Peaky boys, 2 whiskeys.
Uh-oh. What's up with that dude?
I don't drink with blacks.
So go back to your table.
I don't drink in pubs with blacks.
Then get out. It's not that difficult.
Look, my dad is the preacher around here. He has connections, ask anybody. Oh, something, fuck off.
It's alright, so I can't leave it. We'll go to my cousin's pub.
I like it. Here.
Fucking.
Oh. Your mom's gonna be so mad, Michael. Dude, he's a good fighter. Fuck. Oh, shit.
The white kid's a Peaky Blinder. He's Polly Shelby's son. He's Polly Shelby's son? Are you fucking suicidal?
I'm sorry, I didn't know. Get out.
Get out the fucking
I
gun.
really didn't know.
Well, it shouldn't matter. Fuck you. I mean, I know it's 1919, but fuck you.
We're going to drink them.
He became a Peaky Blinder really fucking fast, dude. I thought he was good in the fight.
Hey, look. Dirty up, Peaky boys.
Oh, some idiots, the Marquis of Lorne, tried to stop me and Asar from drinking, but it's all right. We fought them off.
Marcus, eh? Where's your dad?
Uh-oh.
Preaching.
Right.
What happened? Yeah, what happened?
Where are they going?
Marks of Lawn. Shine. Was a nice boy.
Dude, they're just gonna go trash the pub? Oh no. Arthur. Fucking Arthur, man. Oh my god, they're literally gonna torch it? I mean, he tried the best he could to get the dude to leave, and what is he supposed to do? And he just has to stand there and watch? And he's stealing from them? Alright, Arthur's gotta go. There's too many Arthur problems right now. There's way too many Arthur problems. Did they have condoms in 1919? I have no idea the history of birth control. I mean, I know birth control pills and stuff not until like the 60s or something, or the 70s maybe.
You didn't have to do that for me.
We didn't do it for you, Michael.
We did it for the good name of the company. None of this happened, boy.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to live in a time where if someone does something wrong, you just torch their business. Plus, the bartender owner dude really tried to keep the peace there. It just didn't work.
The
The date has been set. In 3 weeks from today. This cop is all over it. You'll take care of him. No, I will erase suspicion.
He said you weren't getting any help from them.
Copper gets killed.
There will be no consequences for you. I have given you my word.
Yeah, but you've already proven your word means nothing.
That is why I have been settling my affairs in the event of my death.
Like I said, I fucking hate him so much.
I've made arrangements with men I trust.
Oh, if I go out, you're going out too?
If I should die,
Yes!
then you will die.
Oh, thank God.
Now that.
Yay! I mean, Tommy can't die. It's only season 2, and there are 6 seasons. But still, it feels good in my soul to know that if anything happened to him, that asshole dies too. I fucking hate that inspector. I mean, I assume we're supposed to, and he does a good job of playing it like an asshole so that I hate him. Is that the thing with Ada's signature for Carl? Or is that something else entirely?
Ritz Hotel. London, Piccadilly.
Hello?
Who's that?
Call got cut.
So he knows that she's there. And she knows that must be him. Fuck. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for it to be over yet. Okay, wait. Okay. So it turns out he does know where Grace is. And she's in London. I thought she was in New York. The inspector, I thought, said she was in New York. But we've already figured out that we can't trust anything he says because he's a piece of trash. And she, it seems like, knows that was him who called. But I don't know for sure. And if he's trying... Oh, okay. So the thing he opened was not the thing for Carl. It was the thing that she left for him, I guess. But that was so long ago. Why would it still be usable? And that... Okay, hold on. Let me think for a second. Okay. When she left, she gave Tommy something and was like, this is where I'll be for the next however long. Okay. I'm assuming it's the place that Tommy just called. After that, the inspector said that she was in New York, I think, and started a family or something. But that was a long time ago now. I mean, not long, but long enough ago now where anything could have changed. So I'm not entirely sure what happened. But what I do know is that he knows where Grace is. And things may have been different if she answered the phone as opposed to that dude. But she didn't and he did, so I guess we'll have to wait until next episode or further along in the series. Also, it did not take Michael long to become a full-fledged Peaky Blinder. In one day, he got in a bar fight, got the bar torched to the ground, and something else. But anyway, so that's what's happening there. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Polly is going to be so mad. So mad. And I don't know. Something's going to happen. Okay, but my biggest question right now that I don't understand is what is going on with Sabini and Alfie? Do I even know who Alfie is? I first thought he was the guy who ran the bakery. But now I'm starting to think that that's not him. And it seems like Sabini wants the two of them to be on the same page against the Peaky Blinders because, well, we know why Sabini's mad, but I'm not really sure who Alfie even is and what he's doing. So I don't know if he's in agreement or if he's like playing both sides so he can get the information and then run back to Tommy and tell him. I'm not really sure what's happening there. I'm not sure at all what is happening there. Like, that's my biggest question mark for this episode. Usually I have a lot more. So I think as time goes on, I'm getting a little better. I am sort of starting to understand who people are. I can tell the difference between John and Tommy and Arthur. And Arthur's got a fucking problem, yo. I mean, I don't know, no, but I think no, that cocaine is addictive. And it's not the kind of thing I think that you do. Like, it's something you can do recreationally, but not the way Arthur is using it. He's using it in an addictive way, and I don't think you can have it under control when you're addicted to it. I think there's a big difference between under control as a social, like, party drug and under control as an addictive substance, and I don't think that Arthur is making the distinction. The other thing is that there are too many things, I think, that Tommy is trying to do right now. And I'm wondering if part of that is because he's concerned that he is going to die, which obviously he can't because it's only season 2. But when you were watching this in real time, shows end all the time. This could have been a 2-season show, and he could be dying next episode or the one after or whatever. I don't know. But since I know that he's not going to because they're all, well, main characters die a lot. But anyway, I don't think he's going to die. So because of that, but I'm wondering if because he's concerned about dying, he's got his hands in all these different things. And I don't know how, since so much of it is illegal, how he thinks he can be 80% legal in 2 years. And I'm not really sure if he thinks he can be 80% legal and still maintain the same amount of money coming in, why wouldn't he just be 100% legal? Like, I don't know why you would risk all that other stuff if you could be doing legally what you're doing illegally. But again, as somebody who doesn't do anything illegal ever, it's not my area of expertise. What else happened? Ada, I love the fact that Ada is just letting people live in her house because she has this giant house and all these extra rooms and she doesn't believe in, she kind of went down with a socialist, Marxist, communist, belief. And she's like, I have all of this opulence. I have all of this wealth. This dude has nothing. There's no reason why he can't live here with me. So I like that for her. And I think that's it. I think that's all I want to talk about right now. But, so that's it. Okay. I had a good time. I hope you did too. So we'll be back soon to do another episode. But this was season 2, episode 4 of Peaky Blinders. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you soon.